content is also like is key.
Yeah.
Because that's what people will see. If someone hears of you,
Yeah.
they'll definitely come on the page and want to see exactly what you do. You can't do away with content. I don't know, it favors nice girls.
Yeah.
I don't know, but for some reason, it only favors, likes are drawn to nice girls.
Exactly.
Before I came into the industry, honestly, I did not know it was a big industry. I also did not know the players in the industry like that.
Also, there are players in it.
Sometimes you can meet like people within their 50s and they are very cool. They go like, yo, Da Silva, Charlie, we want to dance. So, like, they are ready to. And I'm like, yeah, these guys, they'll live long. People, they are full of. And then, so once I read the room like that, when I start, I know where to position myself when I'm talking. I know how to move. And then for those who are a bit moody, I know what to tell them.
Exactly. Hello, everyone. This is the Likes Don't Pay Bills podcast. My name is Ebo. And in every episode, I interview business owners, I interview creators and founders who have used social media or digital marketing to grow their businesses and gone beyond engagement to actually gain real value and make real sales. I'm here today with MC Da Silva. He's an MC, he's an event organizer, he does a lot of things and he has gotten a lot of reach online and has made a lot of sales with regard to his craft online. And I'm going to interview him. He'll speak about how he started, some of the challenges he has faced, and you could pick a lesson or two from there. Welcome to Likes Don't Pay Bills.
Thank you, Ebo. Thank you. Likes don't pay bills. That's true.
So tell us about yourself.
Okay, so my brand name, as introduced, is Kofi Da Silva. Birth name, otherwise Ghana card name, will be Nothing Cold Da Silva. It's a long story. Portuguese background. I think I'm a nice person. Yeah. I'm a people person. I've always been one who always wants to see people excel regardless of whatever field they are in, especially young people. Personally, I'm wicked sometimes because you have to be wicked to survive because there are other wicked people in the world. But generally, I think I'm a nice person, forward thinking. I spread positivity the least chance I get. I'm a big advocate for inner peace because I feel like we all have our separate journeys. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it is just you. So just prioritizing inner peace works. So I'm a big advocate of that. But outside that, my life is boring.
All right, he's a big advocate for inner peace. Yeah. Now, I want to go straight to business. You're an MC. Yeah. How did that start?
Okay, so professionally, it started in August. If I'm right, I think 30th August 2021, post-COVID. But before that, I've always done it, but not professionally. So I always show up for my friends, family, friends of friends, and then just host. Initially, honestly, prior to 2020, this has never been something I thought of, like being a business. Because I was already working and I was doing other things. So once I show up, but no lie, people kept telling me I could do this professionally over the course of the years. I think my very first one, let me just take you back to how this really started. So I was working in Access Bank, National Service Days. So there was this day I was in my branch, my main, and then I got a call. So the call was basically from HR. So when I got the call, they were like, oh, are we speaking to Nothing Cool? I'm like, yeah, this is Nothing Cool. I was like, okay, Nothing Cool. The bank has an end of year party in December. And then you have been, so the keywords there, you have been chosen to MC the event. And then the next question was, can you do it? And it was on a call with HR. So I just said yes. So then they said, okay, don't worry, you have to come and then meet Matilda, who happens to be second deputy governor today, and then Nanache Martin, who is HR for Access Bank currently. the head office. So I was like, okay, cool. So when I hung up the call, I was lost because I'm a national service personnel. I don't know why HR is calling me to host. And I've never done anything like that before.
Yeah.
Then my boss, commercial head, who is Arnold Parker, called and he was like, Charlie, I think I called him or something. We spoke and he was like, Charlie, if it be me, tell them see me they call you so you go feed one.
Charlie.
What I say, oh, what say, I be go do am. I was like, yeah, I go do am. So I cut the call. So fast forward, I went to the head office, met up with Matilda and Anna. We spoke first to Matilda that I'll never forget. He was like, can you make me happy? And I was like, yeah. He said, say something to make me laugh. And I'm like, Matilda, I'm not a comedian, but I know I can hold a room. I know I can get people to listen to me. And then I know I can spread one or two humor in the room, so it's okay. So we spoke, it didn't last, I think like 5-10 minutes. I left. Fast forward, the day of the event, it happened at Labadi. The host, I dressed up for the day. And it kind of felt like, there's something that you've not done before, but there's also something that when you do for the first time, you're like, hey, Charlie, this thing just came naturally, So when I did that, I was like, yeah, Charlie, let me be you.
Yeah.
And then I sent off like attention when you speak. Like, I'm a national service person. I'm talking to MD. I'm talking to group head. Everybody's listening. I'm telling them stand up. They all stand up. I'm like, okay. So I was like, okay, cool. So after the event, everyone came. Oh, you did blah 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 blah. So when service ended, I decided to leave. But then I was called back to also assist with one or two things. But I eventually left. And then that year also, they called back and said, oh, they are doing another one. They want me to come and host. And then I did that one also. Then afterwards, a friend's wedding, a friend's party, get together, drink, whatever. So I was just doing that maybe months apart, just do once a while. What changed everything was my friend. So my friend John was getting married to his wife currently. And then he said, okay, because John is my friend, John's like my friend. So it wasn't like I'm asking you, can you? It's more like you are going to. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I was like, Charlie, this is John in wedding. Well, John is my friend. I know all the family. I can just go there, just do anything and leave.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, Charlie. So I went to a boutique, bought new shoes, new belt, new trousers, got my designer to give me a blazer, got a new shirt, got a hat, and I dripped for the event.
Sharp.
I appeared. So when John saw me, he was like, hey, I hope say you know say I no go pay you. I said, oh, I know. Then that event happened. And the feedback, the feedback on ground was crazy. Like, when you do something and you move 2 steps, someone says, hey, Charlie, what's your name? You've done well. Though. Then you go ahead, and these are like old people, young people. So I came to sit in my car. It was in the evening. I was sitting in my car and I was like, hey, Charlie, I did you want to be you buy.
Yeah.
So in the car, I was like, okay, so I need also from whatever I've learned in banking, with what my portfolio was, branding, strategy, understanding what people need, how you need to appear. I was like, Charlie, I also will be our logo. I said, so Ejuma, they all start here. I said, we need a logo.
Yeah.
So I was in my car. So I was like, Charlie, I need a logo. Then I called a friend. I went to GSS with him. He's a pastor. And I was like, Charlie, just this and this and this. This is what I did. He was like, oh. So I had the concept in my head. And I was like, in my gut feeling was like, you are the only one who will do this logo for me. If you don't do it, no one else will do it. I know I've not called you in years, but in my gut feeling, I'm like, you are. So explain, he said I should give him time. He came back with the logo I use now. I launched, I think 30th or 31st August. I launched to be like full-fledged, like a business, a brand, as an MC. And then friends come and go like, oh, Charlie, now there we see say you start the MC thing. So okay, I they do this, you go fit come.
Yeah.
You go fit come. So initially I was on Instagram, but I wasn't really posting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, then I'll stay same Instagram.
Yeah.
I can't use Facebook because at the time, I felt like Facebook was, you know,
What?
So I was like, okay, fine. Let's do the Instagram. Let's put the brand out there. So when I did, friends will share whatever people get to know. But in terms of my core, my initial clientele happened to be my friends. And I think my friend, who is my friend now, and almost like my brother, Steven, was like, oh, Charlie, I guess somewhere there, but I already book MC. But I know you, so you come join, then make we see how it go.
Yeah.
So I joined her. He had already booked, I think, George Bannerman at the time. So I called. I think I met George at another event. So I was following, and also because I wanted to do this full time, I decided that I couldn't just enter the industry. So I was following DJ Adom. Shout out to DJ Adom. So I was following whenever DJ Adom has an event, I follow DJ Adom. I stand behind him. I watch what everyone is doing, how the MCs are talking, how people are engaging the MC in terms of food, how people react with food, timing, and all that. So I will follow him to events. I'll just stand behind him as he DJs, and then I'm just looking around. So I think at one of the events I met Joe, he was like, oh, Charlie, me and you get some gig coming up. He's like, oh, okay, it'll be cool. He was super friendly. Fast forward D-Day, if there's anything I know that you have to show up.
Yeah.
Because perception drives everything. Before even you open your mouth, people will definitely judge you based on how you look.
Exactly.
Regardless. So for me, that was a big part. And also, I was brought up like that. So it kind of like was easy. So I dressed up for the day. I was there. We started the event. It was my first major, like when I say major, I had already done weddings, but this was one that was in a room filled with like people, capacity. We are at Under Bridge.
Yeah.
Everything is top notch. Vendors, everyone like. So we start. Good for me, the crowd, because my friend, they're also my friends, so there's some level of familiarity there. So fast forward, that also went. We did it together, and then working with him. George was and is big, so it was a beautiful privilege.
Yeah.
So we did that, and that I would say is the event that kind of like put me out there.
Yeah.
And then subsequently, there was another one. Kevin also was having his. He had already booked. Was that we spoke. It was like, okay, cool. We did it on the day. Seamlessly, everything went on fine. Then I took some steps back and I looked at exactly what I was doing. And then I realized that I was good, but I didn't really, in terms of my voice, it wasn't one that could get people's attention the way I wanted it in my voice. So I had to, this is not how I was speaking. So I had to change the tone of my voice, make it a bit more commanding, make it a bit more convincing, make sure that whoever is listening to me had the vibe that I actually knew exactly what I was saying, and I trusted the words that were coming out of my mouth. So I worked on that, and I also realized that content is also like is key. Because that's what people will see. If someone hears of you, they'll definitely come on the page and want to see exactly what you do. So even though I was like a newbie, the phone I was using then was not, in terms of camera quality, was not the best. Right. I think there was this day, I was still working in the bank around the time. So I think there was this day, I was on my usual engagement in tertiary institutions. And then I met a guy and I was like, I think he was in school. So I was like, oh, what are you doing? So he's taking videos and all that. So I was like, okay, you take videos of the people seated by the decks doing their work. And then he took the videos and showed it to me. Like, Charlie, you know what? This is what I do. Come with me next event. Let's see how we can capture. Because I'm speaking. I cannot, when I'm speaking, I need someone to take.
You cannot be taking a selfie.
And then one thing I didn't want to do is have my page only speak about beautiful girls or people are dancing. I didn't want it to be like that. I wanted people to hear my voice, like feel the craft. So I needed somebody to capture those moments when I'm in action.
Okay. So but before you continue, was there any particular moment, or was there something that triggered the thought of you having to create content? Was there any feedback someone gave, or maybe you just sat down and there was a certain reflection you made?
I think it was more like, I'm a personal critic of people's work, but I do it silently. So it was more like me criticizing myself, like looking at what I've done, going like, Charlie, this thing, the image no be clear. And why is it that I'm only seeing you dancing with this person, with this person? Is that what you do? Like going through that, I was like, nah, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So when I got the videographer, it also came with branding. So I branded him to also be a reflection of the brand that I wanted. And then we went out there. We did the first one. So now I could capture when I'm speaking, when I'm doing my introduction, and sometimes you may not get someone to say the opening prayer, or whoever was designated to do that may not be present at the time you have to do it. So those key engagements when you are engaging the crowd, blah, 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 and all that. So now that I had those content, I was just posting that. And then once in a while, you see a very nice, because you can't do away with content. I don't know, it favors nice girls. I don't know, but for some reason, it only favors, likes are drawn to nice girls.
Exactly.
So you always have to chip in one of those.
Yes.
But then, when I started doing that, so the feedback I was getting like, oh, Charlie, when I come, I think there was this one, I think it was, so I started in 2021, and then I was getting feedback. Okay, so I created my brand, but I placed DJ Adum, Chris Ali, who is my designer, as my critics.
Okay.
So anything I do, Chris will be like, no, Charlie, this thing, like, for doing like this.
Yeah.
I take it in good faith. I know no bad blood. And then I don't be like, Charlie, this thing you do, I'm nice, but we go feed do like this. I was like, okay, cool. Because Adon has been in the industry for.
Yeah.
So I did that. And fast forward, I feel like that also kind of project, because before I came into the industry, honestly, I did not know like it was a big industry. I also did not know the players in the industry like that.
Also, there are players in it.
I knew Wiafi because Wiafi was my friend. He's late now, may he continue to rest in peace. He was my friend, so he's the one that I saw firsthand doing those things. Yes. And then I think my very, very first and like sitting down watching an MC work outside me following Adom was when I think it was Kenshi 2020 when we actually handled the reception. And then I witnessed how the whole thing went. I think there was a point where Kwame Sefaka was made to speak. There was a point where Abeku Santana came in, and I saw how the whole thing. So that was my first hand looking at how these things work.
Yeah.
Before starting my own journey. And I was speaking to Yafi like during that whole 2020 period. Oh, Charlie, I won't come do the MCO. Then Yafi would be like, Charlie, you cry, you chair too much. I'm like, Charlie, so I'm like, okay, then me if I come, I won't do corporate. Then say, Pebrof too much. Pebrof. Then, so when he left, it was a big blow.
Yeah.
But then officially started. And it was almost like everyone who knew us was like, Charlie, if I step into your field, then make it be for him. I had no problem with that because that was like a beautiful soul that left us. So yeah, fast forward. Brand, content, putting the works out there. And now it was for me to just sit back and see if people will buy the product that I'm selling.
Exactly. So after you decided to do the whole branding, putting the content out there, how did that transform you as a person and then your brand, the brand you were trying to build?
Okay, so, I mentioned that I've been doing this way years before it became like a brand. That did not involve social media. It was just word of mouth. So like I was saying, there were intervals, 3-4 months before I do one, 3-4 months before I do one.
Yeah.
But social media kind of like it makes you like it's an open book. Anyone who passes by can see it.
Yes.
Anyone who passes by can see it. So now the question is, the person just has maybe like between 3, maximum 10 seconds to make an opinion as to exactly what he or she is seeing, if it resonates with what they want. So with that 10 seconds, if I'm able to communicate exactly what I feel like majority of my prospective clients will want, then I feel like, okay, then if I just do it well and not rush it, eventually business will come.
Yeah.
So it was intentional, even from how I look on the day. Because I started with like, I wanted to be different. I didn't want to. Also because I wasn't looking at anybody. So the good thing is that, you know how, even if you say, oh, I won't follow what Ebo is doing. But if I keep looking at Ebo, subconscious, I'll pick 1 or 2 things.
Exactly.
And then in my actions, it may
it.
come in. And then I'll be like, hey, you do copy Ebo.
That's true.
Yes. But there are some events that I went to and I saw MCs do things. I was like, oh man, this thing is cool. Like, cool. Then I tried to also do it. And I didn't really feel good when I was doing it. Yes. But I feel like this whole social media is crazy. It's crazy in a good way if it has to be, but I always say that it's mad. It's mad.
So what would you say is the strategy that worked for you most?
I think for me, a strategy was, one, not to be I wasn't posting for people to like my post. So like I always tell people, my Instagram page, I see like, you know, when you go to an art gallery, there are arts on the walls.
Yeah.
Right. Whoever the artist is, they know they've put the art on the wall.
Yeah.
They can decide to be at home. If the gallery is open and people walk into the gallery, they will see the works.
Yeah.
Maybe someone is looking for a painting of an animal. Maybe the artist may not have the animal there, but the artist may have a human being, right, screaming. And to the person who wanted the animal, really what they wanted was something that depicts power, control. But then when they see that particular artwork, they see someone screaming, it kind of makes them feel like, okay, this person is maybe voicing out a certain emotion, and it kind of resonates with why they wanted the animal in the first, and then they will purchase that. So everything I put out there is just to put my work out there, not for likes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, Joe, even you are the one, when I started following you, that's when I realized that, hey, posting, it's not just waking up and posting. You understand? Like, you have to, there are times when you have to post. For me, I work better at night. So I can wake up anytime and then I'll post. I don't care. If I get 2 likes, it doesn't matter. Eventually, I feel like one day when someone wants to pick an MC and they go through my work, they will see the work and then they'll be like, okay, this is the person I want. Yes. So for me, the strategy that has worked for me is to put the best version of myself out there, make it clean, make it professional, make it jovial, create a sense of warmth for everybody. Because, see, when you go for an event, everyone at the event, let's say if there are 300, people have different problems that they came with.
Exactly.
Someone just maybe quarreled with their partner before they entered. Someone just got sad news before they entered. Someone just got like good news before. So it's like ecosystem of feelings and emotions. So people are looking at you like, these few hours that I've come here, Massa,
me feel good.
I didn't come here. Make me feel good. And it's not beautiful. It's not just me making them feel good. They also need the food to make them feel good. So that's where all the vendors will come to play. They need the decor to make them feel good. They need lighting to make them feel good. They need setup to make them feel good. So like for everyone within the event space, when we come together and we collaborate to make that whole thing happen, then it brings joy. But the good things, but I also understand that a lot of it depends on me.
Exactly.
Right? Not to just make the couple feel good if it's a wedding, but also make the guest feel good.
Yeah.
The parents of the couple feel good. The family of the parents of the couple, friends of the parents of the couple feel good. The older people feel good. The younger people feel good. So it's like I had to take some few steps and think about exactly if I was in their shoes, what would I want? If I'm 65 and I come to a wedding, am I coming to dance to you or am I coming to be doing say yeah? I don't think I want to be doing that.
So you need to read the room.
You need to read the room. Also, so me, I'll come early.
Yeah.
And then when the guests are coming, they are seated, I'll be going around, oh, hi, how are you? So by the time in 10, 15 minutes, I know who is friendly, who is snobbish. So snobbish, I don't go there.
Yeah.
They have their own problem. Let them deal with it. You will close, they will go home. When I see like a group of people, sometimes you can meet like people within their 50s and they are very cool. They go like, yo, Da Silva, Charlie, we want to dance. So, like, they are ready
Charlie.
to. And I'm like, yeah, these guys, they'll live long. People, they are full of. And then, so once I read the room like that, when I start, I know where to position myself when I'm talking. I know how to move. And then for those who are a bit moody, I know what to tell them.
Exactly.
What to tell them.
Yeah.
And then for them to feel good. So strategy that has worked is just putting the best version of myself out there and making sure that the content is clean.
Yeah.
It has to be clean.
Yeah.
And then, yes, you can post dancing engagements and all that, but people need to hear my voice also. And also know how good I am with choice of words, sentences, how I'm able to communicate and also keep it funny, professional.
Because at the end of the day, that is what people are looking for. They don't just want to see people dancing on your page.
At all.
They want to see you in action because they are coming to pay for you.
Yeah.
And which gig would you say is the biggest you've gotten so far, especially from social media?
Biggest in terms of payment?
It could be anything.
Biggest
so
is in two ways.
Yes. It could be either payment or the pedigree of the people you are going to.
You see, let me tell you something. I always say this to myself.
Yeah.
That I'm fortunate. I think the only valid reason I give to how I picked in terms of when it comes to this craft is I always tell myself, oh, I was supposed to do this and I delayed. And then when I started, the universe aligned and said, you are supposed to be here. And then they brought you here.
Yeah.
So when I started, I had 971 followers on Instagram. And then even with myself, when I go on Instagram and I open a page and they are selling a product and I see that your followers are not a lot, I feel there's a certain feeling. I feel like, hey, now they join here. And on your papa. I used to think like that. So I also felt like, hey, then that's how people view me.
Yeah.
So when I started, I just wanted to get 1K. I just wanted the K
to come there.
Yeah. I just wanted I wanted the K, but they said the only time I get the K is when I get to 10K. Right? So when I got to 1K, that was 1,000. So I had like four numbers. So I was like, okay, I catch 1,000. But the event that I spoke to you about, Steven's wedding, there was this content that I took and I posted that went crazy.
Yeah, I remember you had over.
So that was my first time waking up every morning and I see 100 followers. Every morning, 100 followers. I was like, hey, it's how do you hear this? Hey, is this how Chris Brown dance feel all the time? That's not bad. So that was crazy. So we kind of built the page quickly. So I think about 5K thereabout. And then started slowing down. So when I started slowing down, I was like, yeah, now what else do we have to offer? So put the work out there. Talk. Let people hear how you crack jokes.
Yeah.
Let people hear how you're able to think on your feet.
Yeah.
Like I always say that when I'm emceeing, the mic can go off. Someone can fall down. The lights can go off.
Yeah.
I mean, all these scenarios has nothing to do with me.
Exactly.
But everyone is depending on me to kind of make sure this thing is flowing.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I have to do.
Exactly.
No complaints, don't blame anybody, don't blame DJ. It doesn't matter. So do it. So now, if the lights goes off, my mic is off. I'm in a room. There was an event. I'm in a room. There are about 500 people. The mic is off. What do? I can be quiet and wait for the DJ, because this is not my problem, and wait for the DJ to fix it, and then we continue.
Yeah.
But like I always say, I'll put myself in the shoes of the guest. Is that what I want?
Yeah.
So definitely, so this was something I put in mind. I'm like, yo, you know what? Before microphones were invented, we were shouting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to shout, and I know you can hear me because my voice resonates. 2, I think I have a sexy voice. People will laugh at that.
Exactly.
Once that humor goes, anything you build on it will stand. Because now people are at ease. They can listen to what you have to say. Because now there's no sound. So it's only you. Now you just made them laugh. A situation. They've forgotten about the situation now. Let's see how you keep it up. Are you going to engage? Are you going to play games? Are you going to use yourself as the tool for comic relief? Are you going to use someone else? And then that is when it goes back to when you got here early and you were engaging with the people. Which people were friendly? Are those the people that you use to? Because imagine, mic is not working.
Yeah.
The room is silent. Now the person you are going to, the person already is. Charlie, everything will bring bazaar.
Yeah.
Yes, so those little details play key roles.
Mm-hmm.
You may not see it, but when issues do come up, you get to witness and think on your feet.
Yeah. So would you say that putting your brand out there has yielded any positive results for you?
Yeah, first positive result, which is evident. I'm sitting here. I think that is
yeah.
That is the first one. Is very evident. I think also when I started, like I was saying, I was in the bank. I was working with you know that. So I want to believe I was quite known in the bank, right? I also tell myself that I was known for doing my work and not because I like fooling. But
very controversial.
And I'm also very controversial. So when I started, one thing that happened that made me feel like I'm on the right path was when a friend paid for my service.
Wow.
Friends have paid for my service, but they didn't really pay for my service. But when a friend paid upfront for my service, and I also give shout out to Asabia. She was the first person to pay me 1,000 cedis at the time. When I was new, no one knew me. She was like, I think, Jadi awo kano, me tia say, brane be ya ade no mame. Me nim say obema na nice. So that was my first cash, physical. I used all to dress.
Wow.
Yeah, I used all to take shadow. I think the perfume stuff I buy, the money finish. So it's for me, the biggest in terms of audience will be, I think, when I hosted Everpack. They had an event at Labadi. And then I think there was a room for like 600-700 people. And the reason why I put that as the biggest, at that event also, my MD, Access Bank MD, was in the room. Joanna Bannerman was in the room. These are like top management. Angela was there. Like key members of the bank were in the room. And the Lebanese ambassador was there. It was a really packed room, lit. From where I stood, I could see everybody. And all eyeballs were on me because it was a corporate event. I was standing right in front. All eyeballs were on me. Everyone was quiet listening.
Yeah.
And when I finished the event, feedback from the CEO's wife, the CEO's kids, key members, I think that particular event, even till today, I go back to watch it all the time. I'm like, I think for me, I've had other events that had like crazy personalities in the room. But for me, that was the very one that I kind of like felt like, Charlie, I put in the work.
Yeah. So back to the positive results that you've seen from your online engagements. Would you say that
it has helped?
It has helped build your brand
towards
exactly.
I think so. So I kind of So people also reach out to me. People reach out to me via my page.
Yeah.
Basically, they go like, oh, they've seen my work. They
Mhm.
think they like my work
Mhm.
and they want to book me.
Mhm.
When I was getting those, I was like, hey, these people, they don't know me from anywhere.
Yeah.
So even till today, I won't lie to you, when I step out, I shake a bit for a few seconds, but once I start talking, I'm
good.
be relaxed. But I feel like I've gotten a lot of social media has done everything.
Yeah.
I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Be it Instagram, be it even on my own WhatsApp status, even on Facebook, everything. I get calls from everywhere.
Yeah.
I get people, even recently from Facebook. Instagram has always been there. My WhatsApp, numerous. I've not been, one thing that I still think I need to work on is my relationship with vendors.
Yeah.
I don't have a bad relationship with them, but I just don't have a relationship with them.
Yeah.
And it's not from any place. It's just, I think I need to be a bit more intense. It's just basically just who I am. I'm very friendly, you know me.
Yeah.
But I'm also not, me and family home best.
Exactly.
So I think I need to work more on that. But the few that I've come into close contact with, we've interacted, the relationship has been awesome.
Okay. And are there any challenges you've had while trying to promote your craft online?
I think for me, it's what I learned from you, time to post. I think it's just quite recent, I think a year ago, that I started paying attention to the analytic part of social media, going into terms of demographics, who is watching your content, where it's being viewed the most, male, female, who are most engaged, age brackets, who are most. So I started paying attention to those ones, and then realizing that, okay, my strength is with between age 18 and 35. I think at a point it was, I think I had 18, 35, so I have like 45, because I also do a lot of parties, 70th birthday, 80th birthday. I love old
Those
people.
ones.
I love old people.
Yeah.
Old people, bro, they've seen it all. They just want to enjoy. Guys, don't come in. They just want to enjoy. Like, do your thing. I love my old folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's those things that I've paid.
Yeah. And would you say that since you started paying attention to those things, it has helped you in a way?
Yes. It makes you self-aware.
Yeah.
So now you know that you also resonate to people within this age bracket.
Yeah.
But within this age bracket, what do they like?
Yeah.
What do they want to listen to?
Exactly.
What choice of words do they want you to use? This is Africa. We are big on culture. Culture is grounded in respect for older people. How you engage with them. Are you going to speak to them with even... I don't feel comfortable if I'm even speaking to an elderly person with my hands by my side.
Yeah.
One has to be behind,
Yeah.
or both have to be behind, and then I have to prostrate a bit. It all just basically shows respect. That is where we are from as Africa.
Yeah.
So I put all that into the work. And then when you meet, quite this year, I think on the 3rd, I did an 80th birthday party. Beautiful setting. Key people in the room. You just have to know what to say.
Yeah.
And I also have to, outside the craft, you also have to be current with issues around. Be it politics, be it religion, be it lifestyle, be it... You always have to know what is happening around. At each setting, that may come to play. You don't want to be standing there, maybe someone makes a comment and then you don't know what they are talking about.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a trending topic that you missed. You don't want to be the one who is lost in the whole conversation, especially when you're standing up there. So you need to pick around information around what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone around me is very young. Like very young. So I intentionally keep them around because they will bring what is happening.
Yeah.
That's what the old people, we are too busy trying to figure our life out that we don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the young people, they will tell you exactly what is happening, what is trendy. Like this dressing pass. So if I switch it up a bit, those things. So I feel like this thing, this whole social media, this whole content thing is a whole economy on its own.
Yeah.
You have to learn the ins and outs of it. And every day there's it changes. There's rapid change.
Mm-hmm.
So even with the people who are, like when you're watching content from someone, over a period, you wish the person changes one or two things because you are used to. So you always have to also reinvent yourself constantly.
Exactly. Well, that's very eye-opening. And is there any word of advice you want to give to someone in your field, or even any business owner at all who is trying to do something online for themselves? Because the goal here is to shift the mindset of business owners from being engagement-centered to being profit-centered. At the end of the day, you are not on social media just to fight for likes. You are there to get money. You get it. So is there any word of advice you'd want to give someone?
No, I would say that whatever it is that you do, once you've decided that is what you want to do, or you want to earn income or to commercialize it, it has to be intentional. Also, don't just look at putting your craft out there and then be satisfied with the engagement you get. Okay, the engagement can translate to, but if you focus too much on that, you may miss out on the business aspect, because I don't think not everyone is coming to you because you've gone viral, or not everyone is coming to you because you have 50,000 likes. The people who want to pay you, who will pay you real money and not stress you, they are just looking for the product. If the product meets their needs, they'll purchase it. It doesn't matter if the product has 200 views or 5 views. If it meets their needs, yes, it is professional, it is clean, it speaks to what they need, it's devoid of any bad publicity and all that, they will buy it. And then also note that this whole social media thing is almost like being naked but walking amongst people. People see you they see you based on what you give them. That's how they are going to see you from head to toe. So if that is not the image you want to put out there, just don't do it, because you may not have time to explain it to anybody.
Exactly.
Yes. And then, just as this podcast says, likes do not pay bills. You see, the worst feeling in this world is for someone to call you bossu, but you don't have money. Say someone sees you and say, hey, we try bossu, but you dey tire.
Charlie.
It happened to me. It dey pain pass. So let the bossu go hand in hand with bossu pay.
Yeah.
So the only way you do that is put the craft, be intentional about it. Review exactly what it is you want to post before you post it. Even when you are done with editing and all that, look at it very well and ask yourself, like, if this thing goes, what does it say about me?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm an MC and I want to post something, and I post a lady walking with her big buttocks. Fine. It will get me the engagement. People look at the buttocks. Buttocks finally is something, I don't know, but it's something that gets likes. So they will like the buttocks. Maybe you get like 20,000 likes. But does the buttocks speak to your craft? It is not when... Yes, you just got popular.
Yeah.
Now people will follow you because they want to be seeing buttocks. Now you can't keep up with that content.
Exactly.
Now you start to bore that group of people.
Yeah.
So whatever it is that you are doing, put that particular thing out there. Be intentional, keep it professional. Note that social media does not forget.
Yeah.
Be mindful of what you say. You do not have a personal life outside your brand when you're on social media. Everything is your personal life. So
yeah, thank you very much. I've been speaking to MC Kofi Da Silva, and he has given us some nuggets. The key takeaway for me is you should be mindful of what you post, and especially if you are building a brand. And what people will buy is what you should even focus on more. And at the end of the day, you should know that likes don't pay bills. This is Ebo. See you on the next episode. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my other social media handles. Everything is on the screen. See you next week.